In this scenario, we're going to take a look at the Niagara spawner and how you can utilize it for vegetation scatter, or in my case, scattering leaves. So the Niagara spawner works off whatever Niagara system that you have loaded in the blueprint. So if you create a Niagara system, which you would want to convert later on, you'll have to go in the details panel and insert it into here. In my case, it's a simple fountain burst that's loaded in here, and I'm using it to spawn leaves. So a quick word on the Niagara system. Any user parameter that you populate in the Niagara system, you have the ability to customize them in here, including your meshes. So in my case, I populated the spawn rate in here and I can control it on the fly. So I'm gonna keep it something like 60. And next we want to convert all of these leaves to get elements so we can make sure that they look proper, because if you look up close, these don't really look right. You have some clipping going on here and it doesn't look right. And also you can't have these in the air. So what we need to do is cache this in first, and then we select the frame of that simulation, and we also need to select the emitter that we want to convert. So I'm gonna go ahead and convert this to get elements, and I'm going to turn it off as well. So now we have a bunch of leaves floating in here. They have been converted to get elements, as you can see. However, we can't have these floating in the air. So what we can do is just use the global snapper in here and make sure that they all come down. However, some of them are going to stay in the air because they are going to hit the ones in front of them. So we still need to jump into Pi and start simulating physics on them so they can be properly, packed. I'm gonna move this to the side here. And let's go ahead and jump into the editor now. So before you start simulating physics, remember that you need to populate the quick manipulation array variable with the meshes that you want to manipulate. So let's go ahead and start simulating physics. And I'm gonna do it by increments so it doesn't really start clipping through the landscape. Okay, that's perfect to me. I can see that some leaves fell through the landscape. And over here too. Okay, next we can go ahead and just save it. And now we can load them back in. Alright, so now this is good to go. We can go ahead and bake it and then convert it to an HISM component. However, there's probably going to be some leaves that fell through here. Yeah, there's a lot down here actually. So we need to get rid of these because this is not good for performance and many other issues. So I'm going to grab this one and I'm gonna go to the details panel and I'm gonna grab the Z variable in here and I'm gonna put it in here, and this is going to delete all of the leaves that have clipped through the landscape. So anything below this leaf is going to be deleted. Yep, that's good. We don't want too many because, again, even if it's an HISM component, it's going to take up a lot of of triangles in the screen space. And now we can safely bake them, and we can convert them to an HISM component. Okay, and that's how you can use the Niagara spawner to scatter leaves in the environment, and they will look much nicer than you would have with a foliage tool or anything else like that.